Hi and welcome back to my channel. I just need to put the TV on mute. Today is kind of a easygoing day so far. I just got out of the shower a little bit ago and had my meal number 2. I did start the day a little late today just because I'm not really sure why. I was on the phone with my mom for a little bit earlier and then just kind of chilled with Charlotte, our kitty cat, for a little while. And I had my first meal around 9:30, and then I just had my second meal around 11. For my second meal, it was so good. It was so good. My dad baked some whole wheat sourdough bread, and he gave us a whole loaf. Him and his wife are like so amazing at cooking and everything like that. So they make sourdough loaves. They have like their own starter and everything. It sounds really cool. I'm not really sure exactly how it works, but he's explained the process a few times to me. So I had a slice and a half, like a very small slice of sourdough bread. So like a slice and a half of that. And then I topped it with a couple teaspoons of pesto, cottage cheese, and tomatoes, and cooked it in the air fryer for about 7 minutes. I toasted the bread first for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then I toasted it with the cottage cheese and toppings and all that on for another 3 or 4 minutes. It came out so good. It's like my type of food. Like that's the kind of food that I love, is just like super savory and like creamy and like veggies and bread, stuff like that I love. And so I had a really good second meal, and my day is pretty much all planned out for what I'm going to eat. And other than that, like just getting some stuff done around the house. There is a load I'm not going to point at it because it's across the room or in the hallway, but I've got a load of laundry in the washing machine and a dry load in the dryer that I need to take care of. There are just a handful of dishes in the sink in the kitchen. And other than that, like I could sweep, I could clean the bathroom a little bit, but not anything that's like dying to needed to be done. Or like I just did both of those things a couple days ago, and those like cleaning the bathroom obviously I do about once a week, and sweeping and stuff I do about once a week or more if I'm feeling really motivated. But like I feel like those are the kind of things that you can get away with only doing once or twice a week, and it's not like an issue at all. Like we don't really have like muddy shoes or dirty feet or anything like that. So the floors don't, the most that I sweep up is Gabby and Charlotte's hair. So there is a lot of that, don't get me wrong, but sweeping is super easy. It takes less than 10 minutes. The bathroom always takes like 10 or 15 minutes. And then the laundry kind of does itself. All I have to do is fold it and put it away, which is never really that big of a deal. And actually kind of, I've always loved doing laundry. I know it's like, how do you say that? Like uncommon, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Unpopular opinion. I love doing laundry. I love vacuuming and sweeping. Generally cleaning I really like to do. Just because every so often I'll get in like a little slump and I'll just get like lazy for a few days and I won't clean. But then like the gratification of like doing it all at once is so nice. It's just like a little serotonin boost. But then another thing that I really wanted to do was clean out the car a little bit. We have some bottles in there, and there are some, I have like some clothes in there from when I changed in the car the other day. And other than that, it's gonna be a pretty low-key day. We do have something going on tonight at 6 that hopefully everybody keep your fingers crossed, pray for us, like goes well. And other than that, like it's just me and literally my cat Charlotte. And so we are just hanging out today. Gabby is sleeping right now. She just had her breakfast a little while ago too. She had an late start to our day too because she was just snoozing and I really didn't want to bother her. So that's what we're up to. It's a really low-key household these days. Just, now that I'm home a lot more, it's really nice to just let the animals do their things. And, if they need me, I'm there for them. Obviously, I take Gabby out to play and socialize and stuff like that. And Charlotte doesn't even care. So, other than that, it's just busy keeping the house clean because, Zach and I have both decided, since he is working and I'm not working, that my job while I'm not working is just to take care of the house and make sure things are nice and like we're comfortable living where we're living. Like if it gets a little messy, like that's okay, but for the most part, like pick up after each other and take care of things that are like needed to be taken care of. And today that is laundry, dishes, cleaning the car, and potentially bathroom sweeping. So that's what I have set out for me today. I'll probably start that in about 45 minutes just because I was going to start at about 12 working on the house because well, I'm not sure. I'll probably start a little bit at 12 and just do a little bit here and there until it's done. And then later on when Zach gets out of work, we're going to go do something in Bangor. So I have some scratches on my legs. Look at this. I have shorts on, just so you know. But I don't know what that's from. Like, what is that? Last night we went swimming in a pool. So, I think it's because my skin was really dry last night and I scratched my legs in my sleep. So, for weight loss, I am doing pretty well. This morning we went out to eat last night too, and I had like 2 big plates of food and some dessert. So, I was a little extra pounds today, but I could also tell it was like a lot of water weight because my rings wouldn't even come off my finger, and usually they just like slide right off. So, this morning, weight update, I was I think 211, and yesterday and the day before I was like 207. So I'm guessing I didn't randomly gain like 4 pounds, but I'm guessing it was mostly just water weight. So today I am really being careful about like how much carbs I take in, how much fat I'm taking in. Try to keep those on the lower side today and just eat like a lot of really healthy, good proteins, vegetables, and fruits. So I never really count my fruits or vegetables in my calorie counter. Just because like it gives me some freedom. It's not like so restrictive to me that way, and I can literally eat as much as I want to. With that being said, when I am eating fruit, especially, I try to gear towards like berries, like blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. And then if I'm treating myself, I'll have something like the other day I bought a honeydew melon, and I've literally eaten the whole thing in the since Monday. So it took me a week to eat it, but it was really good. It was super juicy, super flavorful, and I really enjoyed it. So I had just like 2 or 3 pieces, like slices, each day, and it was just so delicious and so good. So that's where I'm at right now. With fruits and with vegetables, I literally eat as much as I want to. Like big salads, tons of broccoli, carrots. Even with like more starchy vegetables, I still don't count them towards my calories or macros just because they're really healthy carbs. And it's not like an empty carb like white bread, sugar, stuff like that. For the most part, like the highest my sugars ever get is like probably like 35 grams in a day. Usually they're between like 15 and 21. I am steadfast at using my macros as a way to measure my food because it's so important for me with this diet. And just in general, like honestly, like macros are so helpful. Before, I absolutely hated counting my macros. They didn't make sense to me. I couldn't tell like the macro gram per calorie kind of thing. I think I said that right. So like the amount of calories per gram of the macro counts towards your total days. So typically my days look something like 45% protein, 28 carbs, and then whatever is left over in fat. And generally that's pretty much what my days look like every day. I do eat relatively high protein. It's usually between like 85 and 130 grams of protein a day. And almost every day is above 120 grams of protein. And generally my carbs are not above 90 grams, and generally my fats are right around 30 almost every single day. So with that being said, it's really important for me to know what is going into my body with the food that I eat. And a big point that I really wanted to make with this is this diet is so on point with exactly what I love to eat. Like the foods that I'm eating are all so delicious and just super satisfying. And if I want something extra, like if say like Zach wanted cookies and I made him cookies, I would eat some of the cookies. I wouldn't say no. And if my macros are a little over one day, I just go back the next day and like adjust. Or the next week I make if I have a week that's kind of like off my macro count, like the last couple weeks have been a little higher in the macros and not necessarily higher in calories, but I've been choosing less, I've been choosing more like calorie dense foods instead of nutrient dense foods. So instead of like eating like a salad, I'll have like pasta. And it just happens sometimes that way. And honestly, what I was trying to say is I can picture myself doing this lifestyle of eating forever. Like it just feels so right. I mean, I don't even call them like cheat meals or anything. Sometimes I do. I'm like, oh, I'm going to cheat today. And it just feels like it's fun. It's like it makes me feel so good about my body. It makes me feel good about like my head feels better. Like I'm not always like freaking out because I don't crave sugar. Like that's the biggest thing is like I don't crave sugar like I used to. Like I literally used to only want like sweets and candy, and literally I had donuts like every single day. And sweet treat the other night, I haven't had a donut since starting this diet about 3 months ago. And it was a little while before that I had one too, actually. But I always have the option because I use the Dunkin' app, and I a lot of the time have like a free treat on there. Like I could get some munchkins or a donut, but I always try to save it for a free coffee for Zach when he's going to work. And once in a while I'll have the free coffee too. But for me, I just always chose not to choose the sweet treat that was available because I knew that there would be a better time when I could use that treat for myself for something else. And last weekend, Zach ordered us donuts, and I thought it was the cutest thing because he said he knew that like I hadn't had one in so long. He's like, you deserve this so much. So I think total I had 3 donuts that weekend. And I was also really proud of myself for that. And then Zach just like munched on the rest. So for me, the self-control thing is really, really important. If you want, you guys, I can do a quick, I'm wearing a sweatshirt, but I can do like a quick body update. So, this is basically, just like slimming down. I feel really happy in my body lately, and, I know that with more exercise, my body will get like more toned and more like, I don't know how to explain it. Like I feel like super jiggly sometimes because like all the weight that I've lost already. So I started this diet at 233, and generally I'm between like 207 and like 210. And today I'm 211, but I think that's like an outlier and doesn't count at all. So I'm going to say right around 207. So I've lost just about almost 30 pounds in 3 months. And I think that since this time last September, I have lost about 40 pounds, honestly. So in the last year, I've lost about 40 or 50 pounds because I think at one point I did weigh a little extra more than that. I was more like towards 255. And I have gone down to 207 at my lightest so far. And I am just super stoked, very excited. And I haven't exercised barely at all, like maybe a few light, gentle yoga sessions and some decent walks. And I did do just literally one weightlifting session and a couple of calisthenic sessions. But I would like to start exercising more, whether that means working out at home more, going for walks, doing more yoga, doing more active things instead of just like stretching and walking. I know those are also really good and healthy for you, but like doing things like trying to be able to do a push-up. I can't do a push-up right now. I remember a time when I could do like 25 push-ups in a row, like real push-ups. And I can't do a push-up at all right now. I can do like a girly push-up or like a modified push-up. And I would like to be able to move into a stage where I can have more upper body strength. I would like to be more toned in my legs. And I know I'm still trying to just like lose the bulk of weight and get down to something under 200 pounds. My goal weight is pretty far away, but I would say honestly, if I started at like 250 and I want to lose 120 pounds and I've lost 40, I am about a quarter of the way through. I would say like a third of the way through my weight loss journey. And that's really exciting to me because and I'm just wearing Zach's sweatshirt right now. It's his like hunting sweatshirt. But I think that for me it's really important to like my body has changed so much. Like, look at this. That's crazy. Like, my stomach is so close to almost being flat. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, I have this, like, little bubble, like, right here where it, like, almost, like, folds over a little bit. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like when I do reach my goal, I'm going to have some extra skin. And I don't even mind because I know that with exercise and more mindfulness with my eating that I can definitely like get rid of that. Like I never really consider getting surgery to get that removed. I don't think I would do that. It just seems like a lot of money for something that like is so superficial. I don't know how to explain it, but like I'm very, very, very happy with my body right now. Like even my legs, like you can see they're like slimming down quite a bit. I don't know if I ever did like a before video of what my body looked like, but I can definitely post pictures in my community portion of my page. So yeah, I'm really excited. And if you guys have any questions at all about what I'm doing for my diet, anything like that, I know that in my videos my face has changed a lot and I'm really excited about that too. So if you guys have any questions at all about my diet, about what I do for exercise, what I've been doing to lose weight, my lifestyle in general, just ask away. So I love you guys and I hope to see you on my channel soon. All right, bye.